going to be a takedown of the Tika T3x Arctic, or in this case, its original form, the C19, made by Colt Canada, under contract from Seiko for the Canadian Rangers. So this video is more for my reference because so I can remember what to do later on. Need the Ranger screwdriver for this. We'll also need a little piece of paracord, and that is all we're going to need. Safety check. Remove the bolt. Remove the magazine. Remove the bolt. Pressing the bolt release. Set the bolt off to the side for now. That is the field strip of the rifle. That's pretty simple. Magazine out, bolt out. To be done after 200 rounds of shooting. Now let's do the detailed. It's actually a very simple rifle to detail. 2 screws, 2 action screws, one in the front, one in the rear. Before I do that, let's pull this thing out. Push the buttons on the sling mount, pop them off. Magazine well, trigger guard, stock with spacers, barreled action. Last part, and I guess what most people I think are finding to be the most complex part of the assembly of the rifle is the bolt. So we're going to turn this alright. So turn, if you look at the bottom side of the bolt, you'll see that the firing pin mechanism here, the spring for the firing pin, is in a little detent there. Turn it clockwise, you'll feel it pop out of the little groove there. Turn it clockwise, that'll allow you to pull the shroud off. Then you take your magic string, put it in through the pin there, which I just melted with the lighter, and I think I made it too big. Did I? Oh no, it went through. Okay. So put your paracord through. This just allows you to be able to get a good grip, because we're going to lift the firing pin spring housing all this over onto this little lip here. I don't know if you can see that, but we're going to give this a yank and put it up on top of that shelf there. Right? Once it's on top of the shelf, that will then allow us to pull out the oversized bolt, which will then allow us to pull out the firing pin. Right, so firing pin. This is the full detail strip of the rifle. That's it. He's done. And reassembly is just the exact opposite. And don't mind me, I'm just checking the rifle as I'm going here. So here you'll see on the firing pin, it's got a flat, matches up with the flat there. Alright, must be nice and flat in order for the bolt handle to go in. So then what we're going to do is we're going to rotate the firing pin with the cocking mechanism back off of the shelf. One click. Shroud back on. Rotate around. Click number 2. But that was it falling into that little detent. Bolt is done. We're going to put our stock back on. So, barrel action back into the gun. Jam side down. Magazine well, trigger guard assembly back into the stock. Doing the front screw first, just till it's snug. Then doing the back screw, just till it's snug. Back to the front screw, quarter turn. Back to the back screw, quarter turn. Bolts in. Live. Need to function test the safety. Sweep the trigger. Nothing. Try and open the bolt. Nothing. Use the third step override. Press down. Bolt then opens. It's good. Function test successful. And there we go. That is the full first stage disassembly, or routine disassembly, and detailed disassembly of the Rangers C19 and the Tika T3x Arctic rifle.
That's all, folks.